Hi staff, this is Mr. Hill, your principal. I thought it'd be helpful to make this quick video in regards to the Sunday for Sunday expectations. First of all, thanks for your participation. Please be here promptly at 3 p.m. You will come into the main office and you'll receive your class packets for your new students from Mrs. Brinkley. Miss Brinkley has been so kind to be here on Saturday to prepare for your arrival, and we all request to help her out to be here on time at 3 p.m. to get your classroom packets. Please bring those packets to your classrooms. At that time, when you can start to debrief, go through all those packets. At 4 p.m., the parents should be here sharp. Obviously, we're going to have some parents come in a little bit later, and they might have some situations where they can't be here on time. Deal with the masses of people you have first. And then when you're done helping the main people that were there on time, help the parents that come in late. It is imperative, teachers, absolutely imperative, that you make sure that all the forms are signed, filled out with fidelity. An uncompleted form with one missing signature or one important item that's not checked off means it's an incomplete form. Forms have to be done at 100% fidelity. Otherwise, we have to get those parents back in, then everyone gets upset, and that's not a good way to build community and contribute to it. So please help our secretarial staff out and make sure those forms are completed. When you get those forms back, please make sure that they don't get messed up with someone else's forms. Put the forms back in the same packet that you've got for them so Miss Brinkley can know what forms go with what student. This is very important, very important. So please help our secretarial staff out once again. When you are done with the forms, or if there's any questions whatsoever, or there's a question you just can't simply answer, please have those questions of those parents and direct them to the gymnasium only after you've exhausted every amount of ability to figure it out yourself. Send those kids down to the gymnasium to have one of our support people help those parents out with questions that you cannot ask. In addition, when the parent is done, they could also go down to the gymnasium. Before they leave, you must tell them to go get an agenda planner for $5. The cost is $5 this year to cover the cost of our agenda planner. Each student must have one. In addition to that, each family will get one handbook per family. So I'll repeat that. After you go through the forms, you will send the students to the gymnasium. They will pick up an agenda planner that they need that costs $5. And then that is only for third grade and up. Third grade and up. In addition to that, all grades need to go down to the gymnasium and pick up one handbook per family. Again, for new teachers, if you don't know, use a seasoned teacher to be your bridge, and they can help explain this to you as well. If you don't, for some reason, have your packets from Miss Brinkley, or if there's an issue, find your dean. Your deans will be roaming the hallways to aid and assist you during Sunday for Sunday. If a student is not on your class list, make sure that they're still welcome. Don't say, I don't know, you're not on my list. Say, I'm sorry, I just don't see your name on my list right now, but we'll definitely help you out because we know you're a student at AJB. Please go see Mrs. Brinkley down in the gymnasium area or a support specialist that can help you with your needs. Please don't make them feel indifferent or bad. Just say, hey, we know you belong here. We just need to find out whose class you have and send them to the gymnasium. Again, be positive. At between 4 and 4:15 p.m., I will make an announcement to our new families and new students for this academic school year. It'll be brief. I'll restate the district, I'll cite the district mission, and we'll begin promptly because we know how much time is valuable and how long it might take for forms to be filled out. Teachers, make sure that you have parents continually write on the applications and get them going. Learning by doing, and sometimes it's better just to get them started and fill out what they know fill out their name and what they know, and simply have them raise their hands when they have questions that come up along the way. Don't ask if they have questions, because you'll never get to the paperwork. Have them fill out everything that's in the packet and simply raise their hand if while they're filling it out. Get them working if they have a question as the questions arise. I will deliver a short principal message then at 5:15 p.m. It'll be short, and it will be sweet, and it will be powerful. After I give that 5:15 message of this coming school year, you then have the opportunity, right after my announcement, to discuss your teacher's expectations, or classroom expectations, or your STAR expectations. Hint, hint. So, we want to make sure that when parents leave here, they're signed up and ready to go. They understand the mission of this year, and they also understand the expectations for their students, so students start owning those STAR expectations and those STAR behaviors. When you're done with your teacher expectations, or while you're giving your teacher's expectations, we will then deliver the ice cream cups to your room along with a garbage bag. Please make sure that your students eat those ice cream cups in your classrooms. This allows for bonding time with other parents. Maybe you want to create a name game like what we did for our teacher professional development. Think of a word that that summarizes your summer, fun, exciting, and have them tell about it as a family. That way other families get to know other families. Again, to the district mission, contribute to community and building them back in. This is some ideas. At 6 o'clock, we will be done. Make sure that you gather all your packets, and before you leave, you need to give those packets to Mrs. Brinkley. Before you leave, please give all your packets to Miss Brinkley. Don't set them on her desk. You make sure that she checks off the packets and says, I got you. You're fine. Don't just leave them somewhere, because if those packets get lost, then we don't know where they are. Then all of a sudden we have problems and we have to go back to the drawing board. So when you give them to Miss Brinkley, she'll have a checkoff list of some sort, or she'll just nod her head, and trust me, she has her own way of doing things, and she'll make sure that you're taken care of. But make sure you give her eye contact and hand those packets, all those packets, back to her directly into her hands. Upon the end of the Sunday for Sunday, we're going to meet in the media center, and we're going to debrief for about 15 to 20 minutes to discuss what we did well, what we could do better. We're doing all this stuff relatively fast to our short period, our short timeline, but we want to make sure that we get better and better every year. Again, we're learning by doing. Thank you for adhering to our requests. We hope this video of information helps you. If you can follow through, we'll keep that rope thick. And remember the activity. If we let go of those pinkies, that light doesn't stay on. We're in this together. Go AJB. You rock, stars.